Good Sunday evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Betheas Byte Reloaded, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. I'm Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw, and today I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Why am I saying I'm crazy? Because I'm doing something I've never thought of until now. I am trying to simulcast this live, which I haven't hit on StreamYard yet. Okay, now that I got everybody on, now I can go ahead and say why exactly I'm crazy. I am simulcasting this edition of Betheas Byte Live between Melon and StreamYard. Yes, you're hearing it.
I have never done this before.
Nor have I. Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, in the house today, I got my allies. I got my accomplices with me. I've got Arctic Fox True Crime. What's up, my man?
What's up?
And I've got Lexi, aka Red Bull Crime and Coffee. What's good, girl?
How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Like I said, I'm crazy today. Today I'm crazy.
How did you do it? I didn't even know you could do both. That's crazy.
I didn't know I could do both. I know I have both accounts. I know I didn't upgrade my StreamYard, so all my signature stuff is by the wayside. But I'm still at it. I'm still here. I'm still doing the thing. And today, like I said, it's all about recapping the week that was in true crime and recapping the week that was in true crime, recapping the week that was in missing persons. And we have a lot between the three of us. We have a lot to get to. So I'm just
including the dick, the missing dick.
There's an update to that?
Well, it's not missing anymore. It was found at a gas station.
Oh my God!
No, yeah, it's not missing, but you know, somebody's missing a dick.
Lord, I thought I'd never see the day or hear that I would hear something like that. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What else can happen?
When we're dealing with true crime and missing persons, I have to believe there's only one rule to remember: anything's possible.
Right.
So, without any further ado, I'm gonna kick things off with one that I just recently posted into my Justice Serve file. There was a woman out of Texas who just got a nice 55-year sentence for strangling her best friend and stealing her newborn girl.
Wow.
Yeah,
She wanted a baby and she killed her best friend and took her newborn.
that sounds like the half of it. Let me go ahead and get that bit set up because, like I said, this is one of
Yeah,
the this is one of those. This is one of those stories.
that's crazy. That just happened. The remember like a couple months ago.
Yeah, that a couple
that
months
lady
ago
went.
in Arkansas.
Yeah,
Not even too far away from where I live. But then they were actually found across the state line in Missouri is where they were found.
yeah.
All right, you're not gonna believe this,
Oh,
boys.
guess who can't post my videos to Facebook again?
Uh huh.
I
All
can't
right,
post my videos to Facebook again.
all right. I'm about to.
Oh my God! You see, I hear a
I'm
lot
about.
because
I'm about to
it
mute.
will do that to me. But huh?
I'm about to mute on both ends just so you can hear. Just so you can hear this without any echoes. Okay. Her best friend, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Betheas Byte Reloaded. I'm Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw, with a new story for the Justice Serve file. A Texas woman has been sentenced to 55 years for strangling her best friend and then stealing her newborn baby girl. A Texas woman is starting a 55-year jail sentence for murdering her best friend and kidnapping her newborn. On Thursday, 37-year-old Megan Firamusca waived her right to an appeal and pled guilty in an Austin courtroom to killing 33-year-old Heidi Broussard. Firamusca was initially charged with capital murder, with the likelihood that she would face life in prison without parole. Her plea means she will be eligible for parole after serving roughly half of her 55-year sentence. She will also receive credit for the 3 years she served prior to her plea. In a statement on Thursday, Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza said, "We are hopeful that this outcome will bring some closure to the Broussard and Carey families and help them continue their healing process. This outcome will save the families from having to endure the difficult post-conviction litigation process. We are grateful to our prosecutors and law enforcement partners who worked tirelessly on this case and secured justice for the victims' families and our community." Firamusca's conviction comes a little over 3 years after Broussard disappeared from her Austin home. The mother of two had just given birth to her daughter Margot when she was reported missing from the apartment she shared with her fiancé Shane Carey on December 12, 2019. Broussard was also the mother of a 6-year-old son. An intense and highly publicized search for Broussard led police to Firamusca's home in northwest Harris County near Houston, where investigators found Broussard's body in a duffel bag in the trunk of her car in the driveway. An autopsy later found she had been strangled to death with a dog leash. Thankfully, Margot was found safe and returned to her father. Firamusca was later arrested and charged with capital murder and tampering with a corpse. She was also initially charged with kidnapping 3-week-old Margot and claiming her as her own. Speaking after the arrest, family friend Vicky Shreves said that Firamusca pretended to be pregnant at the same time as Broussard. Shreves added that she also showed up to the hospital to hold Broussard's hand while she was in labor, but grew increasingly somber and left when the baby was born without saying goodbye. Broussard's mother, Tammy, added that she didn't know why Firamuska, who had been friends with her daughter since they met as students at the Texas Bible Institute in Columbus, Texas, killed her. Tammy said previously, "This is unreal to us. We can't make sense of it." On Thursday, Tammy spoke to Firamuska during the hearing. She said, "We miss her dearly. She's forever strong in the midst of all the people. She was just so much fun and just so full of life. And now it's been taken." Hey guys, this is The Last Outlaw. I send you all a million thank yous for all the love and support.
That's insane. I don't even have any words. And then she's getting time off because like time served.
That's what's got me tripping about. She's giving her a 55-year sentence, but she's eligible for parole in roughly half that time. I mean, she took one life, and then on top of it, kidnapped. And they figured this woman is safe to be put back out on the street after, say, some 20. I'm going to say 25 years.
Well, number one, it should have been life in prison, and there shouldn't have been any damn parole.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. But here's the thing with that though. She instead of she took the plea. She took the plea because she knew if she went on trial and then was found guilty, she would have spent life in prison with no parole.
She shouldn't.
There shouldn't have been a plea deal offered. I mean, the only reason plea deal should ever be offered is if they haven't found the body, and that's the only way that they can get that person to show them where that dead person's remains are, then you can offer them a plea deal. That's the only time that should be on the table.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That's ridiculous.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
This family loses their mother. The husband loses his wife, and their whole family is turned upside down, and this bitch gets to possibly get out. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand it.
This woman is dangerous. This woman is dangerous, and if they don't do something, if they don't keep her in there for the full 55, I don't know. Oh, and if anybody's keeping,
very dangerous.
If anybody's keeping score, if anybody was keeping score, the two-sided photo you saw, the one in prison stripes, that's Firamuska.
And the what?
The one that was wearing the prison stripes. That was Firamuska. The dead woman, that was Heidi Broussard. Ay.
That's ridiculous. I don't even know.
If you don't know, and I don't know. If you don't know and I don't know, then you and I know about the same about just as much as the other. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It is. All right, Fox, what you got, man? I'm going around the horn because by the time it gets back to you, I got an update.
The family.
Oh no. Oh man, we lost Fox.
I think we could talk about the family of 6 that got murdered by the gang.
I got that, and I have an update on that as well. But what do you have?
Well, there's the family that was massacred out in California, family of 6, including a 15-year-old and her baby.
I got that.
And that means that you won't get the death penalty because of the moratorium on the death penalty in California.
How'd you get that information?
Oh.
Because the most recent information I got was the fact that there were 2 people arrested on that already.
They were arrested, but they won't get the death penalty. We're going to pay to support their ass for their entire lives.
No way.
Some norteños.
Oh my God.
Gang shit, I'm telling you, people need to start bringing more awareness to the gangs. They need to start teaching their kids the dangers and what to look out for, and
it's crazy, I tell you.
Yeah.
Cause
I mean, a baby that hasn't done anything to anyone in the world, whatever the family did, whoever they were trying to retaliate, whatever, but a baby has nothing to do with any of that.
And for
I don't know.
And for those watching, for those who's wondering, wait a minute, is it a family of 6? Yes. The names of the victims were released by the sheriff's office, and they are 52-year-old Eladio Parras, 19-year-old Marcos Parras, 49-year-old Jennifer Anala, 72-year-old Rosa Parras, 16-year-old Alyssa Parras, and her 10-month-old baby, Nicholas. And that baby was originally reported by authorities to be 6 months old.
Did you see the 911 call in the video?
No, I've heard there was.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead, Lex.
Go look up the 911 call. Whole video. You can see the girl, the teenager with her baby. She threw her baby over the fence. She hopped the fence. You can see everything. It's horrible. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing my makeup while we're doing this. But yeah, I think you should play that. It's, oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's get that set.
Did you find it?
I'm getting that set and loaded up so I can play this for everybody. This is coming courtesy of ABC7 in Los Angeles.
Now hearing the chilling 911 call a neighbor made the night a family was executed by 2 gunmen in Central California last month.
Oh, they're still shooting.
They're still shooting?
Yes, hurry, please. They're coming back. They're coming back.
Today, police arrested the 2 alleged shooters. They also released heartbreaking video of the teen mother desperately trying to escape with her 10-month-old son. She tried to shield her child, but both were shot in the head. Police say this was not random. They say the massacre was a result of a dispute between rival gangs. Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7.
Like I said before I unmuted, it's disturbing. I mean,
Yeah.
mom trying to protect her baby. Baby, she ends up getting shot in the head, and the baby too. Who in God's name does that?
Evil, evil, evil people in the world. It's not like a baby can identify who did this, so there was no reason for that at all. There was no reason for any of it. But if they were going to do it, why? Why the baby? Why, I don't know.
Then you know as
People
much
are
as I do.
fucking sick.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
Pisses me off.
It hurts me to my heart. I mean, 6 people.
And
I'm ready to go as far as calling them 6 innocent people. I mean, what could they have done?
there's so much stuff that they could have done, but that's just gang. If you're in the gang life, you have to expect at all times, like, oh, this could put my family in danger. If I do this is gonna put my family in danger. I mean, you just expect it. So being in a gang, it's dumb. It's dumb.
It is.
It's really dumb. You can get your whole family killed.
You can't make it any more plain than that.
It's a good way to end up like those 3 rappers out in Michigan.
Oh God.
Wait, what happened? Did I miss the update?
Oh yeah, they found them. They're dead. They found all 3 of them.
Oh my God.
Where?
At some apartment complex. They've arrested someone in it. But yeah. And, my heart goes out to the families, but at the same time, when you lead that lifestyle, that's kind of the risk that you're taking.
It is. It's an everyday,
Another, like I think
okay.
I think the late great Tupac said it best. Another day, another struggle.
There's little gangs that run around that think they're like all gangster and shit, but they're not the real thing. But the real people, like, and it doesn't matter if you think they know who your family is or not. They know who your family is, and you're out here doing all this shady shit and this robbing and this whatever you did, because it had to have been they robbed another person from the certain gang, or they did something to one of them. You have to expect it, and it's just there's no point in it all. I mean, my heart goes out to all of them, but it's I don't know. There's so much I could say about this whole lifestyle and this gang stuff, and it's ridiculous.
Well, I'll go as
Really
far
ridiculous.
I'll go as far as saying, A, that's not me. B, that'll never be me, and I can see my way out of it.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't trying to be funny, but
no, I mean, you're right. They pull you in, they make you think like that they have your back, that they're your family, and it's just, I understand why people get in, and they're not used to, it's not talked about enough, but yeah, I think parents definitely need to start talking to their kids more.
They need to
about gangs.
They need to go ahead and give them that show that shows them plain that this thing can end, that gang lifestyle can end, put them in one of 2 places: behind prison bars, or in the grave.
Exactly.
I've watched way too many TV specials showing me that. It was my mom, God bless her soul.
Yeah.
She was the one that did that clued me onto that. And as I was watching, she's like, "Is that gonna be you?" I looked at my mom like, And here I am about to turn 47 in a couple of days. Woo woo. And to this day I say that's not me. That'll never be me. And I'm out. I'm not in that.
Yeah. There's better ways to just it's better ways to make money. It's not worth living that lifestyle and risking every single day your life, your family's life. I don't know. Yeah, your birthday's Tuesday, huh?
Yes, it is.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
I mean, and yeah, like I said, with my birthday comes good health news. My A1C is down to 5.9%. My average glucose.
Yeah, you told us that the other day.
Yeah, average glucose down to 122, and there's something sugar I can have. I don't have to be deprived of it. Some things, Mountain Dew, I won't touch anymore.
Well, Mountain Dew away would be a very dangerous thing.
Tell me about it. It was that Mountain Dew that put me in the emergency department in the first place back in October 21. Had a
my uncle
had a blood glucose of a whopping 800. Yeah.
See, I need to stop drinking that. I drink like 3 Red Bulls a day on top of coffee. Like, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Be careful. Be real careful. Oh my God. So let's see. We had the Texas woman doing 55, but she may not do 55. We got 2 arrests in the California massacre. Anything else?
Arctic sent me something that I was gonna go over, but I had family over today, and I was gonna go. It was a lady found 45 years later, Arctic.
Yeah, 45 years after she went missing, but she had never been reported missing until just last year.
What?
And this happened. Yeah, this is out in Portugal, is where this happened. But so she was found living in a hotel with barely any access to toiletries and stuff. But her family had never reported her missing until just last year. But she was found after 44 years living in a hotel. Apparently, she'd worked at the hotel at one time, from what I understand.
That's wild.
I wonder why they never reported her missing until last year.
That's one of those.
Well, my understanding is that she had gotten into a disagreement with the family. She went missing. So I guess they assumed that she just went off of her own accord or whatever. But, either way, I would be trying to find my missing loved one, argument or not. So.
Yeah, and after a certain period of time, like, okay, maybe they're gone to cool off or, whatever. But after a week,
45 years. Yeah.
And that proves, people come back. People all the time. I mean, that's why I don't ever give up on these children. There's some cases, like Betheas, where you can say, okay, you have that gut feeling. Like I was right when I first heard it, I knew already for some reason my gut was just telling me. But there's some cases where you're like, no, like I don't know. You can never lose hope.
You can never lose
I
hope.
don't know.
But
There's so many
you can never lose hope. But if you're on this side of it, you give as much encouragement as possible to those who just out of nowhere may spot somebody. And like we always say, we reiterate this time and time again. If you see something, you say something. You let law enforcement know there's a possibility we may have seen so and so and so. I mean, if and also it's up to us to keep doing what we do, making sure we get the proper information out and leave all that other BS off to wherever. And by the way, Lexi, thanks for having me on your on your group.
Oh yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you get to look into what everything from Kyron's case.
Right.
It's crazy. You never think that one case would be this much. Like, I never knew what I was getting into with this, because you don't think going into a child's case is going to be a bunch of drama. But I mean, look at Summers. But I was never, I never looked into the case like that. But all these cases just bring out the crazies.
You said a mouthful there.
I don't know. These poor kids. Like, when I sent Arctic something earlier, because there's like a new member in our group, and several people have came out and said this. Even under her comment, more people are coming out. They're like, this lady has called my job and almost got me fired, and talking about the other group. And I was like, poor Kyron. Like, all this bullshit drama, but what about Kyron?
Right. That's always the question when it comes to groups and people like that. They want to bring the drama, but hello, what about Kyron?
Like, I was crying when I saw that post earlier, because I'm like, this has been going on. This lady knew the other group, the owner, whatever, the one that runs it, for 15 years. And I guess she finally got tired of her shit. And she got out. And that happened to one of our really good friends now. Her name is Christine.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the chat the other day when you were on. And, it's insane what they tell us about this lady. And it just, knowing that this stuff has been going on for 12 years. For 12 years, why?
I wish I could say. I wish I really had an answer for that one, but just for me to sound monotonous, it's nuts.
It is, and I can't stop knowing that there's people like this that are trying to bring awareness, but it's not the right way. Like, they've shut so many people down. They've shut other groups down. They can't shut us down. I can't stop, because knowing how these people are, like, I would feel like I'm failing Kyron. So I'm going through the harassment. I'm going through the threats, and it's just, I believe he's out there, and I believe we can make a difference, but we have to get other people to help,
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Hang on, you guys. I want to do this. There's something I want to do again, and just to bring that focus back. One moment of your time. There we go.
And somebody else, they said some people don't have computers, some people don't have social media or TV. And I'm like, yes, this is what we've been telling you guys. Print out those flyers. You know, print out the flyers, hang them up, no matter what country, no matter what state you're in.
All right, give me one split second. I want to share this with I want to share this with everybody as always. This is what I've been. This is what Lexi and I have been talking about. Boom. Here he is. Here's the age progressed photo on the right hand side. Kyron Horman. He's been missing since June of 2010. At the time of disappearance, he stood 5'8", weighed 50 pounds. He has a distinct V-shaped strawberry birthmark on his forehead. He was last seen wearing a black.
But that birthmark.
Go ahead.
I want to tell you guys that birthmark.
Yeah.
It's it only shows up. It's not really a birthmark. It's when he's pushing, or when he's like, you know, when he's straining to use the bathroom, or when he's pushing something hard. It's like a red thing that pops up. So it's not there all the time.
Okay. All right. He was last seen wearing a black T-shirt with the letters CSI in green and a handprint graphic on it. Black cargo pants, white socks, and black Skechers sneakers with orange trim. He wears metal framed glasses. He's been missing from Skyline Elementary School since June 4th of 2010. He was last seen that morning attending a science fair at the school. Everybody in the Portland area, please listen and listen carefully. If you have any information concerning this case, please contact the local tip line. The number is 503-261-2847. That's 503-261-2847, or contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. Bottom line, see something, say something. Let's find Kyron Horman and let's bring him home safe. That's all I got. That's all I can say on that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, people need to share that flyer out and keep it passed around nationally, because there is a good possibility that Kyron may have been trafficked, and we really don't have any idea where he's at. He may not even be in the country right now.
I mean, you're as right as you are about that. I pray to God that's not the case.
Well, I pray that's not the case either, but it's still, you know, somewhat better than him being dead.
That's for sure. That is for sure. And speaking of missing persons, that's your area of expertise, box. What's your latest updates?
There's about 10 that I posted to my channel today.
Oh,
I know
God.
one of them, I believe, was out of Oregon. Let me check real quick.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. That's hold on.
Again, as while we're waiting for Fox pull up this is missing information, missing person's information. Let me remind you all again that this is Betheas Byte Reloaded. You guys are possibly watching a simulcast because I'm on StreamYard and I'm on Melon all at the same time. Don't ask me how I'm pulling this off. This is my first time actually trying this. Oh boy.
He's missing out of Bend, Oregon, and he went missing from a living facility. Imagine that.
Hi, hang on. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. And you say her name was what?
No, he's missing out of Bend, Oregon. I dropped the link right in the chat. So.
It won't let me get to the link.
Hold on a second.
Wait, let me see if I can get it back on. If I can get it on Melon. Nope.
Okay, just look for the video. It's yet another person goes missing from a living facility. It was posted today. Micah Wilson is the guy's name.
Okay, I got it. Stand by.
He is 5 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 200 pounds with brown hair. He ran in the night from his living facility in Bend, Oregon, with two other males of similar age who are also considered missing. They are or were likely traveling on foot and may be in the same area, or they could travel to other locations within the state, such as Roseburg, Medford, Grants Pass, and even Eugene, Oregon. Micah, according to family members, has mental health concerns and his family is desperate to hear from him. Anyone that has information on Micah or his whereabouts is asked to contact the sheriff's office at 541 388 6655. Please don't approach because of the mental health concerns. Again, we did get a little bit more information too recently that he may be wearing a dark coat, and Micah almost always wears the gold chain that you see in the pictures up on your screen. Guys, this family is very concerned for Micah's safety and well-being. He's been missing since the 26th of January. It's the 5th of February as I'm recording this video. And one of the other things that we need to address is why are all of these people going missing from these living facilities? These are supposed to be very well monitored, and it's a shame that families can't trust that their loved ones are going to be properly monitored and taken care of when they are in these mental health living facilities that are supposed to be helping them to get the help that they need. It's frustrating, guys. But Micah needs your help. Micah's family needs your help. So what I need from all of you is to give this video a like. It does help more people to see Micah's face, and the more people that see his face, the better the chances are that we can bring him home safe. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. It does help the channel out, and if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted whenever I post another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I'm asking for you to do above anything else right now is to simply click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media, guys. It only takes 1 second of your time to do, and it can make all the difference in the world in whether we're able to find Micah and bring him home safe or not. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and let's bring Micah home safe.
That, like I said while muted, like Fox said moments ago, if you see something, say something. Don't try to approach Micah because of the mental health issues. Get in contact with your local law enforcement. Let's bring Micah home safe. One of those strange trips, my friends.
The one that I
Go ahead, Lexi.
It's been a
there was
crazy
one
week.
yesterday.
Go ahead, Lexi.
Oh no, I was saying the video I shared of yours yesterday. I forgot her name. The Hispanic girl. A bunch of people shared. I was surprised in Tyra's group, and they all wrote under shared, and I was so happy. See, it takes everybody, you guys, to just share these videos. It takes 1 second, and that could help bring them home.
That's it. That's it.
1 second, one click.
That goes right back. Go right back to the see something, say something thing. Then we share this information out. We don't make assumptions. Unless it's like it's a valid point for debate. But other than that, we're not going to make assumptions, make bold claims just to spit it out there just for likes and clicks and views and other BS. We don't do that.
Yeah.
It shows that we're both
It's crazy week, though. I mean, there's a missing man found in North Carolina. He was missing from North Carolina. He was found submerged in concrete, encased in concrete, I should say, in a 55-gallon drum.
Oh yeah. I caught that. Oh my God.
Then there was a traffic stop that led to the arrest of someone trying to traffic a teenager that had been reported missing. So.
Oh my gosh.
Then there's our buddy out of Grants Pass, Oregon, our coward. He gets into a shootout with police, and then he decides to take himself out with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is the guy that I reported on, who was using dating apps to lure women, where he literally beats them, tortures them, and practically leaves them for dead.
I already said what I said about that piece of shit. He fucking took the cowardly out.
I agree. That's the reason why I opened my mouth and said it just like that. He's a coward.
Too much of a fucking pussy to fucking. He had to go on a dating app and fucking lie about who he is or whatever, and then meet up with these innocent, harmless ladies that are looking for love, looking for whatever, and he attacks and does this horrible shit, then kills himself. Like, I don't understand.
That's about it.
It goes back to the thing. You're gonna get caught. So
that's almost
to
me, Lexi. Now If I'm wrong, anybody within the sound of my voice or earshot or eye shot of this video, if I'm wrong, you know how to get in contact with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this: that's about as bad as a boy in a man's body beating on a woman. But when it comes to him facing off against a man, he runs like a little. Well, you know what I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah. You what's it called? I don't even know. I was about to say it, but now it's out of my head.
That's a punk.
Yeah,
That's a punk move.
Take all the.
That's a punk move. Move. And like I said, if I'm wrong in saying that ladies and gentlemen, hit me up on Facebook, Betheas Byte Reloaded TC, Twitter, EKB316, YouTube, Betheas Byte Reloaded, with and without the punctuation marks, Instagram, EB The Last Outlaw, TikTok, King of Hearts 316 2021, email, King of Hearts 316 _09 at outlook.com, the message board, BetheasByte.com. If I'm wrong, let me know. Tell me I'm wrong. I gave you 7 ways to get in contact with me just to say, outlaw, you're wrong. Anybody, go ahead and say whatever you want to say because because as far as I'm concerned, I've said what I said, and I am not taking that back. Fox, you muted?
No, I agree with you. I
know there's gonna be somebody.
This world's just becoming
there's gonna be somebody out there that may disagree with me. That's the reason I gave them the 7 ways. I mean, jeez. You beat a woman near to death, all by luring them using dating apps. And then you get confronted by cops, and instead of turning yourself in and taking your chances in court, which will likely end you up behind bars, nah, you take yourself out with a self-inflicted GSW. Come on, man.
Oh, he knew he was probably going to end up going to jail for the rest of his life because this wasn't his first rodeo with this type of thing.
Nah.
And so
he had a
which makes you wonder. That's two that we know of. How many more victims of his are out there that haven't come forward? You know, this guy reminds me, and I told you this before when you initially brought the case out. He reminds me of the Craigslist killer.
Yep. Who knows if he had he escalated, he could have been a good Craigslist killer copycat. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I mean, I followed that case for the last couple of weeks up until I found out that he offed himself, and it's just I really don't know. I mean, it's those guys that just scared to let justice let justice take its course. They're gonna get caught. They know that. So instead of facing justice, they rather just go ahead and take themselves out.
Oh, we see that quite frequently. I mean, a good example is Brian Landry. Brian Laundrie taking himself out rather than face what he did to Gabby Petito.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention what he did, but he has to face that. He would have to face Gabby's family too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because with cases like this, it's not just your charges. You got to face that family, and and I've seen way too many footage, a lot of footage from different court cases. When you face that family, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be family members that's going to want to get a hold of you and not let go, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I hear you. I mean, these cases, when they go to court and shit, they tell people no outbursts and shit when they're reading the sentence. And I that wouldn't fly with me.
I'm sorry.
Because if I was a family member in that court, there'd be no holding me back from my emotions. You may be able to restrain me physically, but you ain't gonna keep my mouth shut.
No way. No way. No way. I'm with you on that. And I've always been told I had a big mouth. So let something happen. Let something happen to a family member, and anybody thinks that I'm not gonna say nothing. They don't know me very well, do they? I will go off like a ticking time bomb.
Well, we all know how volatile I am when it comes to injustices, especially when it comes to the missing and things of that nature. I don't have a filter.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I said
I'm working.
that's the reason why I said like I said last week. You wouldn't be who you are if you had a filter.
It's like I'm working on a case right now out of Las Vegas.
Uh-oh.
Missing autistic man with uh, mental health issues on top of being autistic. Local police aren't helping much at all. In fact, they had him in custody for disorderly conduct the day that his missing persons report was filed. And what happened is they released him out. They didn't contact the mother. They didn't contact the family. And then to cover their ass, they deleted the missing persons report from the 28th and generated a new one dated the 30th to try to cover their ass.
Is that Colin Best?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who missed it,
In his case, it didn't get near the attention that it deserves. Huh?
I was gonna say I was gonna go ahead and put that up again for those who missed it.
Yeah, go for it, because I actually did an updated video on his case. I did the first video, and then I did another one, because his case isn't getting the coverage that it needs, and I don't know why some of the news stations have not picked it up. Even Reddit is starting to pick the case up, so I'm hoping that some media will pick it up sooner than later.
All right, stand by. I'm muting both studios, so I can get this out there.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a follow-up video on the missing persons case of 26-year-old Colin Best, who is missing out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, guys, this case is a very personal one to me. I am in contact with Colin's mom. She's completely devastated. Colin is not only autistic, but he suffers from several mental health disorders, including severe bipolar. He's in a very manic state right now. He's been very disoriented, and he's not going to be able to know how to find his way home or how to reach out for help. He doesn't have the ability to care for himself and the means to take care of himself. He often will go periods of time without eating or drinking or sleeping. He hasn't had his medication since he went missing on the 28th of January. So he's in a deep state of psychosis right now. And law enforcement in Las Vegas has not been of much help. They arrested Colin on the 28th of January at around 7:30 p.m. and then released him on the 29th of January, disregarding the fact that there was a missing persons report out on him. And they completely ignored the missing persons report. So they don't care about his mental health capacity being diminished. He had been arrested for disorderly conduct, knowing that he was in a mental health crisis with no control over his faculties. So, because Las Vegas Metropolitan Police neglected to call his mother, who is his legal guardian, so that she could get him home safe, they also neglected to transport him to a hospital to get him the treatment that he needs. This man is still missing out there. There have been various sightings of him. However, he is still out there missing, and his mother is completely frantic and beside herself. There was one sighting of him near a 7-Eleven in Las Vegas where he was in nothing but boxers. Now, keep in mind, the temperatures in Vegas have been pretty damn cold, and the fact that he's out there in nothing but boxers, that's very alarming. Vegas is a high trafficking area. It'd be real easy for someone to take advantage of someone in Colin's mental health diminished state. There's a number of reasons why we need to be alarmed in this case and why we need to keep Colin's face out there and why we need to be blowing up the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police phone lines and asking why the fuck they let this man out of custody without getting him to a hospital, without talking to his legal guardian, disregarding the missing persons report that was out on him at the time that he was taken into custody to begin with. Guys, I'm beside myself. I'm pissed off. So, what I want everyone to do, aside from sharing Colin's face, is I want you to get on the phone and blow up the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Ask them why there's not a silver alert out for Colin right now. Ask them why they're not doing more to try to find this missing young man. Ask them why they fucked up and let him just back out onto the street, disregarding the missing persons report that was out on him. Ask them why they didn't take him to a hospital to get him the treatment that he needed. Their numbers are 702-828-2907 and 702-828-3111. For those unfamiliar with the case, Colin is 26 years old. He's 5'7" tall and weighs 135 pounds with brown eyes and brown hair. He has a medium complexion, and he was last seen, aside from the sighting where he was in boxers, wearing a red jacket, black shirt, and gray pants. He does have some visible tattoos. There is a Celtic knot tattoo on his left wrist, a lightning bolt tattoo on his left wrist surrounded by other tattoos. He has various scars from self-harm on his wrists as well. So, please help me to find this missing man and get him home safe. Again, his mother is completely devastated right now, as you would be if this was your son. If this was your son, if this was Las Vegas Metro's captain's son, I can assure you there'd be a silver alert out for him. I can promise you they wouldn't have just released him out onto the street instead of trying to get him the mental help that he needed. But no, they just turned him loose, guys. I I'm beyond words really with this one. It's pissed me off so bad. So do me a huge favor, guys. Help me out with this one. I really need every single one of you to like the video. Let's get Colin into the algorithm of YouTube. Let's make his case go viral. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing that. It does help the channel out, and when you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted when I post another missing persons video. The most important thing that I need every single last one of you to do right now is to just click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media, guys. It takes 1 second of your time to do. And it could make every last bit of difference in whether we're able to bring Colin home safe or not. As always, I do thank you for tuning in and watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there. Let's bring Colin home safe, guys.